When humanity found themselves invaded by extraterrestrial beings, a detective fought to save his son from alien abduction. Can he make it out alive? Will humanity be able to survive the onslaught? Hello and welcome to our channel. Today we'll recap and review a sci-fi movie called Beyond Skyline. Let's check it out.
The movie starts with Mark, a bothered police officer who works in the Los Angeles Police Department, using his connections to help his son, Trent, get out of jail for the third time around. The relationship between the two has not been that great since Mark's wife passed away. The invasion starts while they are in an underground train station. The train passengers are not aware of what is happening outside. Out of nowhere, the engine of the train suddenly halted and power was gone, causing every passenger to worry. The radio is also not working well, forcing the distressed passengers to walk their way out of the subway. As they attempt to leave the station, they see an object in the sky emitting blue light. Part of the face of everyone who looks directly at the light starts to change, and they start to walk towards the huge spaceship only to be sucked in by it. Mark rushes to save Trent from being abducted. The frightened survivors run back inside the tunnel as they try to comprehend what happened.
Mark finds his two companions in the LAPD, and together with other survivors, they start looking for a safe location.
While traveling underground, they saw the US Air Force send out its fighter jet in an attempt to take down the huge spaceship. One fighter jet releases a nuclear missile towards it, causing a huge explosion. The underground collapsed, killing some of the survivors. A few moments later, an alien creature attacks them. The only survivors who escape the tunnel are Mark and Trent, including the train operator Audrey and Sarge, a blind man. Following the city's destruction, they escape to the marina, but another alien, which is way bigger than the first one, is able to follow them. It takes down the three choppers that were supposed to rescue them. This time around, all of them are captured in the alien spaceship.
Imagine how frustrating it is to survive all of that and just end up being captured by the enemy. It's quite difficult not to lose hope after that, especially if you see how disadvantageous the situation is in fighting an alien technology that you can't even compete with.
Mark wakes up disoriented at first. He resumes looking for his son on the spaceship while he survives the aliens' attempt to remove the brain of every human they capture. As he tries to escape, he finds a couple of disturbing things inside the ship. He finds himself in a room that seems to be experimenting on newly born children, where he is now attacked by an alien. Suddenly, another came to his aid and saved him. This is where he meets Elaine, a survivor, and Jared, her husband, who have been transformed into an alien by putting his brain inside another alien body. It turns out that aliens are using human brains to produce new soldiers who are mind-controlled. Despite the fact that Jared has been turned into an alien soldier, he's still able to retain his consciousness after resisting the blue light a couple of times. Although Elaine is only 3 months pregnant, her pregnancy is moving significantly faster than normal. This causes her to be in labor, and eventually, with the help of Mark, she delivers a baby girl. The rapid change in her body was so stressful to her physically that she died while giving birth. Even though Jared can't talk like a human anymore, Mark knows how painful it is to lose someone. Mark makes a promise to Jared that he will protect his daughter at all costs. However, Mark needs to find his son, which is why they agree to work together. Both start to prepare. Jared provides him with a weapon that can help fight the aliens, while he also took some explosives that will destroy the ship inside. Jared faces the alien leader head-on, while Mark resumes his search to rescue his son. The alien leader easily defeats Jared in the process. Mark finds Audrey and Trent, who are trying to rescue Sarge from the aliens. He tries to save his son, but the alien kills Trent and extracts his brain, later placing it in another alien body. Hopelessness befalls Mark as his son dies in front of him. Sarge gets stabbed while trying to protect the baby girl from the alien leader. Jared, who is dying, sets off the bomb on the ship, which crashes in rural Laos.
Seeing a loved one murdered in front of you would be a terrifying and terrible experience that I cannot fathom. This is Mark's second major loss after the death of his wife. Just how do you get over something like that in terms of these circumstances?
They rush to find an exit and jumped out of it, continuing to run away from the spaceship. The alien leader removes himself from the debris and restores the ship to normal. Dead from his wounds, Sarge passes soon after the group encounters Sua and his sister Kanya, who find a blue circular weapon that came from the spaceship. The siblings are both members of a drug cartel who fought both aliens and local renegade ex-policeman bandits. After Sua finds out that Mark is a police officer, he and his sister became agitated, so Mark and Audrey had to protect themselves. They stopped fighting after they saw the bandits and decided that they would work together. On the course of traveling through the jungle together, the group notices that something unusual is happening with the baby girl. She grows in a rapid manner. From just being a newborn, she is now a 3-year-old child only after 1 day. A rogue officer named Juana finds the tired group resting in the middle of the jungle and halts them, starting with Mark. Sua is cautiously waiting for an opportunity to strike. He manages to disarm the rogue officer and bring him along to their underground hideout as a prisoner. As soon as they arrive from their hideout, Mark meets Harper, a medical officer and a former drug chemist. They start talking about what they experienced inside the spaceship and the special condition of the little girl, hoping that Harper can help them. Harper helps them out and starts to examine the little girl. He learns that the little girl's blood might be the key to defeating the aliens, but the problem is that she's also dying. They conduct a blood transfusion using Mark's blood to save the girl. Harper then uses the child's blood and the alien technology Kanya found to develop a serum. He hopes that by administering this serum, the alien warriors born using human brains will be free from the leader's control and have their human identities restored. Mark and Sua are having a disagreement. Sua's objective is to wipe out all the extraterrestrial warriors, but Mark manages to convince him to let him rescue his son anyhow. While on patrol, a four-legged alien weapon suddenly appears, shocking both Kenya and Audrey. Kenya lures the enemy into a minefield left behind from the Vietnam War to separate the creature from Audrey. As she intensely pays attention to the creature's movement, she steps into a mine. Kanya, understanding the situation she's in, contacts her brother Sua one last time before she sacrifices herself by letting the mine explode on her and the creature.
This situation can really turn very emotional, sometimes even for a bit. The mothership finds out where they're hiding, so everyone gets ready to defend it, while Mark tries to break into the ship and save his son, which is an impossible task. The mothership starts deploying alien weapons to infiltrate the hideout.
The human resistance starts fighting back to defend their underground hideout. A number of human resistance fighters perished in the attack. Sua is exhausted and he realizes they can no longer hold their hideout, so he decides to lead everyone out to escape, including the Juana. Mark successfully infiltrates the spaceship. An alien attacks him out of nowhere, which turns out to be Trent. Mark uses Harper's medicine to convert the alien ship's blue mind control light orb into a red light. Trent's consciousness soon returns and he is no longer being controlled. Soon after, the alien leader and the rest of his army attack the last humans who are still fighting back. Harper protects Audrey and the child from an attack that causes his death. Audrey, Sua, and Juana are cornered while they fight off the aliens to survive, but Juana ends up losing both arms and a leg while the other four keep fighting for their lives. Trent suddenly shows up using a huge alien tanker just as they are about to lose. This is after he gets his memory back after losing it while attacking his father. He starts pursuing the alien leader and attempts to fire a cannon containing the red light, but fails. While the alien leader fights Trent, the child runs to the cannon with the red light and uses her special ability to fix it. Trent sees an opportunity and uses the cannon to kill the alien leader and release the red light, freeing the alien warriors. Shortly, everyone's memory returns, ending the fight. The child's special ability saves everyone from the invasion. Audrey decides to name the 3-year-old child Rose in honor of Mark's late wife. And after 10 years, Rose is now an adult and the commanding officer of the battleship. Together with Trent and other freed alien soldiers, they are preparing to launch an assault against the other alien ships orbiting the moon.
This movie was fun and interesting to watch, especially if you like fast-paced, intense scenes that change direction very quickly. It's about a dad who gives up everything to save his kid, and about the human race's incredible ability to defend itself and its values from powerful outsiders. It's excellent, has a satisfying conclusion, and gives you some sort of the 90s action theme in the film. Please subscribe to our channel to be notified when we upload. Also, don't forget to suggest movies that you want us to recap in the future in the comments down below.